I never said ping pong's balls. I said King Kong balls or ping pong's balls. I never said either of them things. Oh, anyway. How you all doing? That can go off. I don't need that to come on now. This is going to come on with a blast in a minute. As I said, double me. Double me. How you all doing? Good evening again. Good evening again. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, you could, because I could hear that coming through there. So it's loud enough. Excellent. So we're through my mics. With my new devices all plugged in, I've now got my transmitter mic connected to me. My boom's still up there. It's still up there. You just can't see it. It's not on, but I can use it if I need to. I can switch between the two. So good evening, everyone. As you've seen, you might be looking, you might have looked at the title and you might have looked at this title here, I mean, on the screen here, and the one on the actual YouTube feed. Hold on, I've frozen them there. Why am I frozen? No, I'm not frozen. There we go. Live chat, everyone, live chat. I've changed it to Rum and Banter because I believe that we will be joined by Mr. Arias at some point this evening. And he will tell you what his plans are for the coming week, which might involve us all on this stream. And we will have a talk about how many occasional days today. And I've also got the scene, by the way, everyone. I've got the scene, which is Telford and Newport Entertainment, Leisure and Lifestyle magazine. Okay. And I'm having a looking through this, see if there's anything interesting I can go and take a GoPro to, as I'd said. So we'll have a little look at that. I found an interesting page, okay? I found an interesting page. Not something to do, but just something to read out, which I thought was quite interesting. So hello to everyone that's in. Let's go back and do a little roll. Where are we at? We're at 9 people. Okay. So Kirsty, how you doing? Casper, how you doing? Karina. Gary, how you doing? Good to see you. Good evening, Gary. Nick, how you doing? Good to see you, Nick. And that is us, okay? So we'll give your song some credence with other people coming in first. So in honor of the mix, the rum and banter, I've got coffee, and that is mainly rum, by the way, everyone. That is mainly rum because I only had a drop of Coke left. So, ooh, that'll put airs on my chest and all of that jazz. You want to come round a little way this bit, little fella? Little fella? There we go. That's better. So Daniel might come in and he's got some plans for this week, which might interrupt his own schedule, which he might tell us about when he does come in. Okay, I keep now looking down at this because I was using that earlier on. I need to look up at this, which is where I'm looking at now. Bloody hell, Shell. Bloody hell, Shell. That's from EastEnders. Bloody hell, Shell. Kirsty, I saw you. I'm going to wait for some other people to come in. Right. Monday. And then we can go at your song and everyone can sing along in the joyous sing-along of the song. Yeah, so I've also found a very interesting page on this idea of how many occasional days or holidays. So I actually just went in and some of these, some of the things we celebrate are I've never heard of actually, that we even do it. So I'll flick it up, I'll share the screen. Now, I think it'll be interesting to wait. If Daniel does come in, wait to do it with him because of some of these days that we set up here in the UK and are celebrated in various places. And I've got to say, some of them don't sound too dissimilar to what was James Acaster on Would I Lie to You, describing that game where the fire department, the stand-in fire department or whatever, they were shoot water at a barrel across a river and they all get sprayed with water on the bridge. I think it's stuff like that that's on this list, and it's quite funny. So I stopped looking at it as I got to January. After February, I've had a look at January's and February's. I thought, no, I'm gonna save the rest until we do the stream because some of these days are very, very funny. No, you're not invisible, Mandy. Not at all. Not at all. I can see you. Hello, Mandy. That just doesn't make any sense at all. So cheers, everyone. Number 15, rum and banter. We are this time, rum and banter. I hope that will be played out after I've said all of that Daniel will be coming in. I'm sure he will. I don't know where Steve is. He's maybe getting ready for work. He's maybe crying in a corner. That's where Steve is. He's crying in a corner somewhere because he's got to go back to work after a month off. After a month off, getting Ruby ready, or not getting Ruby ready, but looking after Ruby as they got her into the house. Yeah, he's probably crying in a corner somewhere. Cheers. Yeah, cheers, everyone. Cheers, everyone. So I'm obviously back at work again next week. So we'll be doing rum and rants again tomorrow. Why is that screw so far out? That's funny, isn't it? And then we'll be doing one again on Tuesday. And then we'll see how the rest of the week goes, because it might be a slight change of plan for this week. I'm very, very hot, you know. It depends what t-shirt I've got on underneath this. No, I'd need to change that t-shirt. That is not a t-shirt for viewing, but I'm very hot in this top. Barnsey, how you doing? Good to see you. What's happening, son? What's happening? So she's just come down from Camden Town. She wears all black and you'll never see a frown, and we all shout when she comes round. Kirsty, where's your charges? Kirsty, where been your charges? Where are they, Kirsty? Are they sorted? Are you all sorted? This one's not plugged in. But what are we at? 654 on there, and it's actually not getting used, so that's fine. My phone's plugged in down there, as you can see. Oh, you can see that in the shot. There's my phone plugged in there, as you can see. Kirsty plugged in, and then that's plugged in because that's my laptop. That's not needing power because it's powered by the power that powers it, i.e. the electricity. So it doesn't need percentage. It's either on or it's off, as you know, as it's a monitor. So welcome in, everyone. As I said, I wanted to wait to see if Daniel does come in so that we can go over this. That's it, actually. So special events and celebrations, British life and culture by Mandy Barrow. Okay, that's what we'll be looking at. But I wanted to wait to see if Daniel comes in because I think he'll find that quite interesting as he's getting into British culture a little bit. I'm hoping that we might see some jousting events. Did you hear they said jousting in the football today? Jousting in the box. He said somebody are jousting in the box. I was like, yes, we got jousting into football somehow. The consciousness of the jousting streams, we got jousting into football, into mainstream FA Cup football. Jousting was there. There it was, all sorted. So before that, that was another one of my cats crying. Oh, I thought that was him. I think it was a cat crying. Before Daniel comes in, I'm going to read to you from the source, right? Not the source, the scene. See, I want to call it the source, but it's called the scene. My free copy, which again, if you didn't hear, it's the Telford and Newport Entertainment and Leisure and Lifestyle magazine. Now they've just, and I've not read all of it. I started reading it. I thought, you know what, this sounds a bit like me. So why don't I just read it out to everybody? So this little bit is called the best ways to make the most of your free time, which I think we can all get on board with. Now, I know some of us don't work and some of us are retired. Karina, retired. But that's fine. Retired's fine. So, don't we all, listen up now, right? Don't we all want to be making the most of the time we have away from work? Yes. 5 p.m. comes and we're full of ideas about how to spend our evening, but how often does that end up in a quick dinner, TV, and falling asleep on the sofa? Often. I don't often fall asleep on the sofa myself, but yeah, the rest, yes. With the New Year's upon us, here's our top ways of making the most of your free time, everyone. The top ways to make the most of your free time. Okay? Anything else you breathe, anything else take as a bonus, right? So re-spark those old hobbies, everyone. Re-spark your old hobbies. We all have certain things that we used to enjoy doing and yet haven't thought about it in a long time. We were talking about languages earlier on. Languages we were talking about. Did you once spend your evenings engrossed in a sport? Or were there times when you would spend all evening reading a good book before bed? It's never too late to restart those things, everyone. It's never too late to restart those things. Yeah? Yeah. Get back into the things you once enjoyed, and it won't take long to remember why you did. Doing the things we enjoy will help you feel more productive, will boost your mood, and leave you going to bed at night feeling more fulfilled. So resparking old hobbies, everyone. Anyone got any old hobbies that they could respark this year? Have I got any old hobbies that I could respark? I've always wanted to get into mixing music again. Always wanted to get, but that costs money because you need to get mixing stations. Blah blah blah. I've always enjoyed music. I've always enjoyed making music. I know Casper's making his music. I've got all the software to do that, but it's so long to do it, and you need time. So that's an old thing that I used to do. I've got tracks that I made, but there's no way I can play them anyway. I can't connect them, and I would consider them all masterpieces, of course. So is anybody you knew knitting and okay. Old hobbies, yes. So and we know you do the knitting, Karina. So anybody else got anything else like that? So I'm thinking music, creating music, making music. I'm not talking about guitar music because I could pick a guitar up and make up a song at any point. I'm not saying that, it's not difficult. You can just put some chords together and go put some words to it and you'll have an half decent song. Well, you won't, but you'll be able to sing something that you've created. I'm talking about actual music with a beat, bass, treble, blah, 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 heart, all the rest of it. Tennis I used to do as well. I used to play badminton as well as my very first serious girlfriend when I was 16. Her parents used to go and play badminton on let's say a Thursday night, right? So a few times I went with them and really enjoyed badminton. That's a good one. Tennis as well. But I've got dodgy ankles and I was probably better at tennis than I was at football. And I haven't played tennis for years, but you need to be quite fit to play tennis, don't you? Take every day as a blessing. Drawing manga, right? Okay, yeah, drawing. I used to do drawing as well. I've shown you the Book of Life in one of the streams. We had the Book of Life out. I used to love drawing. That's an old hobby I could bring back to the front. Respark those old hobbies. Anything else I used to do? I was telling Daniel that we learned knitting at school. We did learn how to do knitting at school. And Adam, that's when Adam was in as well, chatting. I think that was maybe after we did the video. Pick up a guitar, right? Yeah, I know you were saying that, but that will come though, won't it, Nick? Hopefully that will come with your physio and everything and recovery. Gary, I've got one. I bought one for this season, the Premier League. I thought, why not? Again, just doing things I used to do as a kid. I bought them. I've got an album downstairs and I buy a couple of packs every week. I'm nowhere near finished. I've got loads of swaps if anybody's doing it as well. Got, need. Never too old to that, Gary. It's football. Some of these stickers, I've done an opening a sticker. Some of these stickers are worth money and there will be in the years to come, especially if you get a rookie player, as they call it, a rookie player in these cards and they come good. They're worth money. I've got a Paolo Maldini from the 2010 World Cup sticker, Panini sticker. It's worth 50 quid. 50 quid. I mean, that's one of the cheaper ones as well. So I would get into it, Gary. Do it. I've got it downstairs. It's in my lift up chaise lounge settee downstairs. That's where it is. D&D. I'm not sure what D&D is. I'm afraid to ask. I've got enough hobbies for all of you. Well, I have, but I used to do a lot of stuff. Jack of all trades, master of none. Apart from the Rubik's Cube, because I had to master that because you can only do it or you're not. So that's the first one. That's just the first one we're on there, by the way. Respark those old hobbies. How many did you say there was? Did she say there was? Right, so it's just ideas. There's another three, right? So the first one was respark those old hobbies. So we've had that one. The next one is, you ready? Next one. What are you saying, drunk and disorderly? Okay, got it, Gary, before it went. I got it before it went. Right. Make use of the time you have. Make use of the time you have. While the little kettle and our sofa always look the most appealing after a long day, spending hours procrastinating is often what leaves us feeling guilty. Yep. Evaluate the time you have and what needs doing. If you need to make dinner and walk the dogs, concentrate on getting these done as soon as you get in. Once they're done, you have the rest of your time for yourself, and you'll save the "how is that the time already" conversations. So make use of the time you have. I think in the business world, when I was working in Scotland, somebody coined it as, and I'm sure we had to read up on it, eating your frog, they call it. I think that's relevant to eating your frog, everyone. Does anybody know what eating your frog means? Yeah, it's an IKEA. It's an IKEA one, Barnsley. That's why it lifts up. Ba-boom. It's a good storage. If you want one, it's good storage. Massive, big thing with loads. There's loads of crap in there. Loads of crap. Full of crap. It's a good crap hider. That's when you're tidying up and just go off. Just done. Dick and Dom. Yeah, okay. So, eating your frog. Eating your frog was getting your biggest job out of the way straight off without procrastinating. Procrastinating is a big thing. And I bet we all procrastinate. In all seriousness, you see that even if you take it out of that chat, Gary, it still pops up on the stream. So eat your frog first, I think is what she's saying. Once you get in, if you got to start putting the dinner on and getting the dog walk, then do it. Just do it. Now, I don't have to do either of those things because I please myself, but I'm understanding where she's going with this. I'm sure it is a she. It is Katie Wilson. It's by Katie Wilson, everybody. Doesn't say where she's from. I assume she's from the Scene magazine. So that is number 2. Make use of the time you have. Okay. Yes, it's easy for me to say and read. Plan for each week. Plan for each week. If you know what time you have free each week, start making plans for what you'll do each day. Make use of reminder calendars or reminders. Make use of reminders, calendars and diary, and get things scheduled in. See, you know what I'm like with the scheduled in. I've got Daniel's interview scheduled in for the 19th. You know what I'm like with scheduling. We do scheduling over here. So I think we're on this plan for each week. Maybe not in my life. Well, in my life, I'm sorted because I'm planning that, and that's around what I'm doing. So I'm definitely planned in. Scheduled. So make use of reminders, calendars, and diary, and get things scheduled in. Ellie would have liked that. Ellison Sutherland, that she's not in. She'd have liked that one. Arrange an activity and fit it into your weekly plan. That way, you'll know what you're doing, and as soon as you get in, you know what you're doing as soon as you get in, and it'll make it easier to organize your time around it. It's also a great way of dedicating your time to something specific each week while also scheduling in time to just rest and do nothing. Scheduling is the way. You need to be organized. Basically, you need to organize your life like your social life, your free time like you do your business time. If he wants to, absolutely, yes. It's Vim first. Vim's after Daniel. I think it's even the 16th of February. Daniel's on the 19th of Jan, and then Vim on the 16th of February. So I'm happy for Casper to be on in March. Fine with me. Whoever wants to be in. No, it's not. Did you not see what you did? See what it was you were in, Nick? It's the scene. You know, it's the scene. It's the scene, man. Man, it's the scene, man. Telford and Newport, man. Come on, boss. Love a list and a schedule. I knew you would, Karina. I knew you'd love a list and a schedule. Right, so that's number 3, is it? Yes, number 3. First was re-spark those old hobbies. Second was make use of the time that you have. And then the third one was plan for each week. So this is our final one. And I've just read the title of it. It's making me laugh straight away. Of the best ways to make the most of your free time, from The Scene by Katie Wilson. Don't procrastinate is number 4. Don't procrastinate. It's easy to put things you want, and that's all in capitals. Want is all in capitals. It's easy to put things you want to do to the back of the list and forget about them. So it's easy to put the things that you want to do to the back of a list and forget about them. Instead, our time is taken up by everything that doesn't need doing, and then comes the regret. Bloody hell, Katie. Stop putting these things to the back of the list. Stop leaving them for another time, in inverted commas, another time. And start doing them now, exclamation mark. You'll feel much better for having a productive year and be able to happily say you've got the most things done that you wanted to. So really, it's just a story of procrastination and not to. Eating your frog, making use of your time and planning and scheduling, and rekindling some old hobbies. And that's the best ways to make use of your time. I'm looking forward to that. 28 minutes I've got free next week. Well, you know what? As I always say, there's Katie. She's put herself out there. Katie Wilson. She's put herself out there. And she's done a little spread in the piece. No filth. Right? So that's her thing. So good on her. She's trying. She's trying. So I was trying to get to the page where it tells you what's on. I did see something that was on in March, but that's way too... Oh, look, there's a place called Hey Jude's. Music shop. I didn't know there was a music shop. Where's that? Stafford. So it's in Newport. That's in Newport. What's on? Here we go. Here we go. What's on? I need to clean my glasses. I've obviously put a finger in one of them. Can't see out of that lens. No, I can't see anything. What's going on here? Bosh. Right. So what is on? New Year 2023. Treasure Island. We've missed that. Oh no. Yeah, we've missed that. That was yesterday. We missed it. Hold on, hang on. We haven't. It's on again. So 7th of January at 2 p.m, 7 p.m. to Saturday the 28th of January, right? Okay. So this is a sparkling and fun-filled pantomime version of Robert Louis Stevenson's classic story, Treasure Island, expertly brought to life by the theatre of the Steps Company. All the favourite characters are here. Long John Silver, Jim Hawkins, the Squire and the Squire's daughter, the Dame and the comics, and of course, the pirates. The very best of traditional pantomime as the theatre on the Steps Company trace Jim's progress, following the map that will lead him across the world to the hidden treasure. Tickets from £10. I don't think I'll be able to film that, though. I don't think they'd like me filming that, would they? It'd just be like me going in and then coming out again. Right, here we go. Yeah, it was all right. See you later, everyone. 2 really quick shots. It is indeed, Gary, yes. That's exactly what it is. What are you saying there, Mandy? Yeah. If we put stuff in inverted commas as well, that always helps. The stuff in inverted commas. So that's the Treasure Island. Right, what else have we got here? I think this is all stuff, theatre stuff. So Sherlock Holmes and the Music Hall Mystery. Sherlock Holmes and the Music Hall Mystery. When Sherlock Holmes and his trusty assistant, Dr. Watson, are asked for help by a music hall performer in distress, what is it? It's another show, isn't it? Yes. So that's another show. Suitable for audiences from 6 to 106. So if you're 107, no. And it does actually say that. Very last sentence, look. 6 to 106, focus, focus. 6 to 106, you can see it there. So if you're 107 or if you're 5, nope, you're not in. Too old or too young. Tickets from nine to £14. They couldn't be completely specific on the tickets for that one. £9 to £14. Patrick Monaghan, I seem to recognise him. Saturday, 11th of February, 2023, 8 p.m. Pantomimes are creepy. You think the pantomimes are creepy? Which one? Which one, Jack Barnsley? Which one? Treasure Island. Yeah, I would go to that actually. I think one of the guys that works for me is in this because this sounds like the dates, but he would have done one this weekend and he didn't say anything about it. But he said it's the end of January. No, that's not what it is because he's the. Oh, is it? It might be. It might be. So I might be going to that one anyway. And apparently they're really good. That theatre group that he's in. Patrick Monaghan, you know Patrick Monaghan. Anybody know Patrick Monaghan? This is funny. I like this. You like Sherlock Holmes, the Music Hall Mystery. You know, I could. It would be who would get the rights to that though. I could, because I could go and say to them, "Can I film it for YouTube?" It wouldn't be all of it. I'd have to edit it because it'd be too long. I could just put a camera at the back of the stage. Because you wouldn't be able to hear it anyway, would you? No, they wouldn't be able to get the vocals right. Patrick Monaghan. Anyone? Anyone? Yeah, right, okay. If you know better, no Cumberbatch. No, listen, one of the things in my jobs is I get hold of various lists of patients, right? There's people still alive around that are 111 and 112 or have just passed at these ages. Just passed over Christmas. Patrick Monaghan. In a world of groups, hierarchies, and class systems, everyone is trying so hard to fit in. What's wrong with being a misfit? Be you, be proud. From the caravan to the middle class neighbourhood, it's taken Monaghan 4 decades to realise this. Tickets from £12. That's Patrick Monaghan. Oh, I've got my fingers over him. I think I know who Patrick Monaghan is. Yeah. But it's where I'd have to have the camera right at the front of the screen. Right at the front of the screen, at the front of the stage, for it to pick up the vocal. They might just say no, because then they'd want money if people started watching it. Oh, and then we've got the Pink Floyd show. Pink Floyd show. The 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 10th, 11th of March 2023. The Pink Floyd show, everyone. Who? Monaghan? Patrick Monaghan? Stepfather was called Monaghan, was he? So the Pink Floyd show. The Friday nights will include, they're all Friday nights, okay? The Friday nights will include the entire Dark Side of the Moon album. The Saturday nights will include the whole of the Wish You Were Here album. The Sunday night on the first weekend will be From the Piper to the Bell and will comprise a selection of songs from across Pink Floyd's career. Along with a number of well-known favourites, there will also be a few more of the obscure gems. Tickets £20/22. That will depend on the day of it. So the Pink Floyd show. That's interesting, isn't it? It's obviously not going to be Pink Floyd, not at the Town Hall in Bridge North. That's the Town Hall in Bridge North, if anyone's passing by the way. Town Hall in Bridge North. No, that's one I noticed, Gary, on the thing. And that's it. That's all. I thought there might be another page there, but no, we're just on to the Rocco Italiano. A True Taste of Italy. Is that a recipe? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's just an advertisement for a restaurant. Yeah, that's advertisement. Where's that? It's going to be miles away. Newport. So there's a self-confidence and creativity healing day retreat in Newport. No, thank you. Riverside Cabins. Interesting. Those are recipes. Okay. Weight loss. Adverts. Oh. I'll come to that in a second. Has he passed away, has he? He can't have passed away. He's doing a show. Patrick Monaghan. Oh, is that somebody else you're talking about? Right, okay. I was going to say he can't be doing a show. So this is this is the moon year forecast. The moon year forecast, right? I'm not going to do it, but I'm just showing you. Right, so I thought Daniel might be in by now. He's clearly not going to come in. I'll bash him up later. Right, he'll get it. But I'm going to need to take this jumper off. I'm absolutely boiling, right? So give me 2 seconds while I'm going to take this jumper off because I need to take the T-shirt off underneath it because I can't wear that. 2 seconds. Oh, my kneecap. T-shirt anyway. T-shirt. That'll do. That's better. Oh, have I left my glasses through? I've left my glasses. There we go. Oh! Ellie, how you doing? Did you do it live? Did you do one live? I didn't see anything pop up on my feeds. Good to see you, Ellie. Oh, you missed the song. You missed the song. That's fine. Right now, I've now got that on there. I think it's better on the inside. I'll just leave it like that. That's fine. You can still hear me, I'm sure. It's a bit flimsy with just the T-shirt on. That's it. I need to pin my t-shirt down at the back so it stops sagging forward. Right. So, yeah, like so. There's a news story. There's a news breaking somewhere. Something's happening. Cheers, everyone, again, and we'll go on now and have a little look at these how many occasional days. It was because I was thinking about Valentine's Day, because even when I was partnered up, we didn't make a massive fuss of Valentine's Day. And I don't know what everybody else does, because some people I know I've come across that just love it and just embrace every single bit of it. And there's others that just go, it's just another holiday for money, etc. So I just thought, and then I was thinking about all these other ones that there is. So I had a little look, and there's some random days that go on around the country and around the UK, that is. So, like I said, it would be not Daniel. I thought would have found these interesting, but he's obviously got caught up, or he's forgot, or he's sleeping, or something. So that is fine. So I want to share that. Let me get that back up. I'm just make sure I'm on Chrome. Chrome tab. That's it there. Right. So share that. So I want to. Why am I not in the picture? I need to be on that little one. That's why. Or am I in the picture? I just can't see myself. There I am. Oh, but that one will just disappear behind the back. There I am there, right. But you can't really see me. That's fine. You don't need to see me. You don't need to see me. Right. So January. So this is, as I said, calendar of British holidays in the UK. Holidays and notable special days in Great Britain. Many of the festivals and holidays in Britain, blah, 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 blah. Every town, village and hamlet in Britain has its own traditions, right? And you all know this. You all know this. Some involving months of careful planning and preparations of costumes and choreography, others requiring simply a worrying desire to make a complete and utter fool of oneself. A 2020 calendar, that is. Right, it'll be the same each year, though. It'll be the same because it's the same each year. Right, so here we go. Hogmanay, there we go. So there's the first one. Celebrates in Scotland. 1st of January, New Year's Day information. We don't want that. New Year's Day, public bank holiday. Yes, yes, yes. We know that one. The New Year's parade, the New Year's Day parade in London. More than 10,000 dancers, acrobats, cheerleaders, musicians and performers assemble. Bank holiday, then Scotland only, I told you, 2nd of January. And then Hansel Monday. Never heard of it. Anyone ever heard of Hansel Monday? You don't celebrate Valentine's because meet anniversary is the 3rd of February. Right, okay, so you've already done it. You've done the lovey stuff, fine. And then you can move on to hating each other again for the rest of the year. I'm just joking. Right, Hansel Monday, the first Monday of the new year, when Hansels, am I saying that right? Or presents were given to servants, children, etc. Now replaced by Boxing Day. I was going to say that sounds like Boxing Day. So that is Hansel Monday. 12th night, I've heard that, Christian observance of the it's Christian, so I'm not going to get too religious here. Epiphany, the 12th day, Christian festival. You can read it. I don't need to read it out to you. 12th night celebrations, and there's a little link there. Chinese New Year. That's whatever year that was. And then this is one that I liked. We've got Plough Monday. Plough Monday is traditionally marked by the beginning of the new agricultural year, everyone. Plough Monday. 40th anniversary. Congratulations. Yeah, I agree, Barnesy. We weren't massive. Me and Suzanne weren't massively into. We might go out and have something to eat on or around it, but we wouldn't go crazy and a card, but no gifts or anything. But look at this one, the Straw Bear Festival. Oh, we can't. That's to get coupons, right? I don't want that. Go back to where I was, please. There we go. Oh, there we go. So there's some pictures of the Straw Bear Festival. Can I make them bigger? No. Look at that. Look at his stuff. Whittlesey Straw Bear. A German straw bear, right? Okay. Der Strohbar near Frankfurt. A town that celebrates its own Straw Bear Festival on the Monday before Shrove Tuesday. There's another one, Shrove Tuesday. So that's the straw, the Whittlesey. It'd be Whittlesey. It wouldn't be Whittlesey. It'd be Whittlesey. I don't know. Whittlesey. Straw Bear Festival, annual celebration in January. Following Play Monday. A straw bear is paraded around the town, attended by a host of dancers and musicians from all over the country. The bear is a man covered from head to foot in straw costume, which weighs 30 kilograms. There you go. Adam, how you doing? Oof, that is strong, that rum. And then look at that. You've got the London International Mime Festival. Oh, look, what year it was founded. It was a good year. The London International Mime Festival, founded in 1977, good year, is the largest event of its kind in the world. Artists perform in a number of venues across the capital, including the South Bank Centre, Royal Opera House, and the ICA. I don't know what the ICA is, attracting an annual audience of around 16,000 people. 16,000 people for the London International Mime Festival. First in 1977, everyone. Great year. Good stuff happened in that year. Right, then you've got Burns Night. Burns Night. So Drake Night tonight. It's a birthday of the Scotland's most famous poet, Robert Burns, 1759 to 1796. Celebrated with great festivity by the Scots. Burns suppers are traditional celebrations on this day, and somebody will do a big long speech. Somebody in our family always used to, very, very good. Always enjoyed that as well. So that's your January. St. Dwinan's Day, Welsh patron, the Welsh patron saint of lovers. Oh, patron saint of lovers in Wales, and commemorates the patron saint of friendship and love. The 25th of January. Everyone, same night as Burns Night. They're trying to steal your thunder, Scotland. Trying to steal your thunder. So how's about it? Nice one, Barnsey. Nice one. Kept that one quiet. You can't see me. I'll come back into the picture, right? Anyway, how do I come back into the picture? Bring me back. Bring me back. I'll go into that mode. No, they can't see me. That's not a good mode. This mode? No, that's not a good mode. That mode. There we are. I'm at the bottom. Okay, so that is January. So we're in it. We're already in all of these great ones. So let's have a little look at February. So if we go back, February, Candlemas Day. Candlemas Day. It's a Christian festival. 2nd of Feb. Never heard of that. Valentine's Day. So there we go. So that's where we were. Valentine's Day. Time to tell someone, or him or her, that you love them. Both men and women can send cards. Both men and women can send cards. Traditionally, the name's not written on the card. That is tradition when you're at school. The Brit Awards, I don't specific to this or that. And then the Jorvik Viking Festival in York, no date. Well, they must all be the 14th. Maybe they're all the 14th. No, because it would still say. Maybe that was just that year, 2012. I think she put this out. 2013, look, it's got there. Collop Monday, named after the traditional dish of the day, collops of bacon served with eggs. 11th of February, everyone. Get ready for Collops Monday. Collop Monday, 11th of Feb. Make sure you're all ready for that. Have you ever heard of any of these? Kindlemeisen celebrates the middle of winter. Right, okay. Right, Collop Monday. Shrove Tuesday. Can't go without a bit of Shrove Tuesday. I'm getting my legs brushed by Harry. Harry's down at the bottom here. He's brushing up against me. Shrove Tuesday. Pancake Day, as we know. Carnival Day of the Eve of Ash, which begins Lent. Time for fast and devotions. Pancakes are often served. Pancakes are often served. The day concludes the season of Epiphany. A Feb. The Great Spitalfields Pancake Race. Well, that was on the 12th. The race starts at 12:30 at Drake Walk, the Old Truman Brewery. I think that's probably done. I bet they'll do that each year, though, because it's called the Great Spitalfields Pancake Race. That's going to be happening every year, isn't it? Of course it is. So if you're around Nearest tube, Aldgate, East or Shoreditch. Anyone? At Dray Walk, the old Truman Brewery, Brick Lane. Get down there on the 12th of Feb, because I'd like to see the Great Spitalfields pancake race, please. Whoever's down there. Ash Wednesday. Kissing Friday, everyone. Kissing Friday. English schoolboys were once entitled to kiss a girl without fear of punishment or rejection, a custom that lasted until at least the 1940s. Oh, my goodness. 15th of Feb. In Selby, Leicestershire, Kissing Friday was called Nippy Hug Day. It was called Nippy Hug Day. It was called Nippy Hug Day. Their men could demand a kiss from the women of their choice, but if their petition was denied, they had the right to louse or pinch the woman's posterior, perhaps mimicking the pinching of lice. What is that all about? What is that all about? Nippy Hug Day? You can't make things, people wouldn't believe you if you made it up. It's got to be written down as something that actually happens before somebody goes, is that real? It is real. It's there. 15th of Feb. I don't know whether they still do it now in Leicestershire. Nippy Hug Day. Ha! Nice one, Gary. Bunch of tosses. That's funny. World's nicest man. Bunch of thirsty. Just due to take the bloody tone down. Right, so that is Leap Day. I don't know what that means. Just Leap Day there. End of February, yes, there'll be an end of February, but there'll be a leap day depending on every 4 years. Is it every 4 years? Is it 2 or 4 years a leap year? That's funny. Daniel would have loved these. He's missing out. Oh well. Snooze, you lose. Right. So March we're on to then. So we're into March. How's everyone feeling? St David's Day, patron saint of Wales. So celebrating Wales in honour of Dewi Sant or St David. Dewi Sant or St David. The patron saint of Wales. Many wear a daffodil, which is a national emblem of Wales. Mandy, you wear a daffodil? 1st of March? Right, okay, Panther, right, okay. Good facts, Kirsty, lots of facts. What you said about Nippy Hug Day, I have to wait till it comes down from beyond the Kevin 7. It's still not come down. Every 4 years, but only 97 leap years in 400, right, okay. Nippy Hug Day at the end of the... Barnsley. Oh, dear. Right, so St David's Day. Then we've got St Piran's Day in Cornwall. 5th of March. All over Cornwall, celebrations are staged for St Piran's Day. Well, I've never heard of St Piran's or Piran's. I don't know how you pronounce that. My instinct is to say Piran's Day, St Piran's Day, but it might be wrong. 5th of March. If you're in Cornwall, there'll be celebrations all over, according to that. All over. Not just bits of Cornwall. All over. Commonwealth Day, 11th of March. People use the day to promote understanding about global issues, international cooperation, and the work of the modern Commonwealth. Each year, there is a different theme. The Queen will attend, a special service in Westminster Abbey. God rest her soul. Rest in peace. Crufts. Doesn't say the date there. Famous annual British dog show, which started in 1928, NEC in Birmingham. The bested show is always presented on the final day, which is the Sunday. Anyone ever been to Crufts? Anyone done Crufts? No filth? No filth? Near Falth If I take that down, then I don't need to worry about that. And get the chat on. Chat on. Kev, Dewey is pronounced Dewi. Oh, Dewi. 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 Right, okay. Fair enough. Are you laughing at me for pronouncing it from Welsh wrong? Fair enough. Doughy. Oh, there we go. You're getting some opposition to the word. I don't know. We might get to some jousting events, Kirsty. I'm hoping we do. That's the hope. Like I said, I don't know whether you'd heard. I'd said I'd only looked up to February. So this is all new. I'd not seen any of this because I was hoping that we might find some sort of jousting day going on. So Crufts there. So St. Patrick's Day. We know about that. That's the day before my birthday. We know what that's all about. No need to get stuck into that. It's a great day. Church Festival of St. Patrick is regarded as a national day in Northern Ireland. Mother's Day or Mothering Sunday. 3 weeks before Easter, time for people living in the UK to think about their mothers. People often give flowers or chocolates or organise a special day out for their mothers at this time and send a special Mother's Day card. Do we only have it in the UK? Do we only do Mother's Day in the UK? I thought that was a generally one. Oh! So that's Mother's Day or Mothering Sunday. Simnel Day. Simnel Day. The fourth Sunday in Lent when simnel cakes are eaten. I've no idea what a simnel cake is. Anyone know what a simnel cake is? Simnel cakes. Or simnel? Simnel. Spring begins 20th of March or spring equinox happens around the 21st of March each year. The sun shines directly on the equator and the length of the day and night are equal in all parts of the world. That's what it means if you didn't know. And then the clocks go forward. I don't think it'd be necessarily that date every year. Is it the same date every year? Of course it would be. There we go. So that's March. Moving on to April. Oh, April Fool's Day, of course. April Fool's Day. A day of jokes and tricks. You have to play the joke before 12 o'clock midday, otherwise the joke is on you. Anyone still do a little cheeky April Fool's Day? Anyone? Anyone? You really can't spell, Kirsty? That's a shame. Oh, I missed some stuff there. Hang on, let me go back. I saw that bit. Different dates, right? Okay. Easter falls on the first Sunday after the first full moon after the spring equinox. Mother's Day isn't in March elsewhere. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, is it a different time of the year, Karina? Is that what you mean? There's a National International Redhead Day, but for some reason they don't fall on the same day. That's funny. Really can't spell this. All right, spelling's not a necessity for this chat. Your daughter was born on April Fool's Day. Was it before midday? Because if it was before midday, then it's a good joke. But if it was after midday, then the joke's on her for being born after 12 o'clock. And your sister's birthday is April Fool's Day as well. Same for her then. So April Fool's Day. Anyone still do an April Fool's joke these days? Palm Sunday. We know what that is. The Queen's birthday. Oh, 21st of April. Well, I'm sure that'll still happen, won't it? It'll be even bigger, the celebration this year, probably. Traditional for soldiers to fire cannons to celebrate royal birthdays or other national events. The Queen has an official birthday in June, which is marked by the trooping of the colour ceremony. St George's Day on the 23rd, patron saint of England. Bank holiday. Well, there's yours, Mandy, but just spelled slightly differently. A Maundy Thursday. The Last Supper. It's all very religious, isn't it? All very based in religion. Good Friday. Right. So this is the heavy religious month, isn't it? Of course, Easter Sunday, Easter Monday, Hop Monday. There's Hop Monday. That can be on the 1st of April. It's saying there. Then hops were introduced to England in the first quarter of the 16th century by Flemish immigrants. The first English book written about hop growing by Reynolds Scott was published in 1574. That was a good year. It recommends that poles be erected in the spring as soon as the hops are above the ground. Hops Monday. Oh, he's here. Look, he's in. Right. Well, are you elbowing your way in, son? Or are you staying in the comments? Because I thought you would love these days, Daniel, that we're looking at here. And I hope you did get your brakes fixed. Are you giving it some of that? Or are you just staying in the comments? Because I'll wait for you if you are. Before I go any further, I'll wait for you to come back to that. Are you elbowing into the stream or are you remaining in the comments for now? You've already missed some absolute classic, the best ways to make the most of your free time. You've missed that. I mean, so you're not getting that back. You'll have to watch the stream back to get that, Daniel, from the scene. But we're now on to the things that go on throughout our year here. Oh, I've missed one there. Look, cozy ideas for your winter home, but we're sort of we're past that now. Corrida, for fuck's sake, Daniel. FFS. Here we go over to daylight saving time around 2 a.m. at night on the last Sunday in March. I know, great year. I loved that year. It was a great year. Can you walk the time spring creeps north? Can you walk the times? No breaks, Fear? No breaks. About 2 months from the south of England to the north of Scotland. So, right, well, I'll just carry on then, Daniel. If you're going to jump in, just jump in. That's fine. Just elbow your way in. I will carry on here. Right, so that was, what day was that? Was April. So let's go on to May then. So what joyous things? We've got May Day, of course, 1st of May. May Day, traditional English May Day. Celebrations include Morris dancing. I mean, come on, why wouldn't it? Morris dancing, crowning a May Queen, and dancing around a May pole. I've not seen one of those traditional celebrations in years, but it'll go on in villages, little villages. And I'm in a little village now, so maybe it will go on here. So that is May Day, 1st of May, May Day. Oh, what's this? Well dressing. Wells are dressed with large framed panels decorated with elaborate mosaic-like pictures made of flower petals, seeds, grasses, leaves, tree bark, berries, and moss. Well dressing in Derbyshire, May to September, that's saying. So that's when we're starting. We're starting in May with that thing. Well dressing. Never heard of well dressing. Early May bank holiday, 6th of May. And then we've got the Rochester Sweeps Festival, 4th to the 6th of May. The Rochester Sweeps Festival celebrates the traditional May Day holiday that chimney sweeps used to enjoy. Chimney sweeps. Phil, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. We're going through a list of everything that goes on in our years in the UK. Rochester Sweeps Festival. That's why it's the sweeps. I was wondering why it was sweeps, because it's to do with chimney sweeps. Ascension Day, again, very religious. Pentecost, religious. Whitsuntide. Empire Day. What's this? 24th of May. Established after the South African War and held on Queen Victoria's birthday, 24th of May. It was replaced by Commonwealth Day in 1958. Commonwealth Day. Don't know. Oh my goodness, look at the next one. Ha ha! Oak Apple Day, or in brackets, Pinch Bum Day. What have we got with pinching bums? We've got an obsession with pinching bums. What is going on there? Danny, it'd be really good if you could come in, because I really need to go and use the toilet. Oh, here he is. All right, okay, good. Because I need to go and use the toilet. That's good. Right, so Empire. So Oak Apple Day is Pinch Bum Day. Pinch Bum Day. Also known as Royal Oak Day, 29th of May, the birthday of Charles II, who is said to have, we missed a thing there, hidden in an oak tree after his defeat at Worcester. At Worcester, did he? He hid in a tree, an oak tree. And the day he entered London at the 1660 restoration of the monarchy. Oak Apple Day, which is Pinch Bum Day. Has anyone ever heard of that in their lives? Pinch Bum Day. Oak apple is Battle of Worcester. Yeah, Worcester related. That's what it says there. Yeah, look. Charles II, who is said to have hidden in an oak tree after his defeat at Worcester. He hid in an oak tree. Breakless. Here's the breakless man. He's in. Well, hello.
Well, hello.
How you doing?
What is going on?
I'll flick that down so everyone can see you. Not much. We're just going
My
through our
goodness.
fabulous days that we celebrate throughout this amazing calendar year of ours.
Yeah? Like,
All these
do you guys have a
insignificant days.
National Fork Day?
Well, we might have. I've not got to that yet, but we might very well have, yeah.
A lot of ridiculous ones out there.
There is. Well, we're just at Oak Apple Pinch.
Oh, mate, Kirsty's here.
Yeah, we're all in. We're all in together. We're all in together.
Nice.
So I said it was good you
Oh,
come in because
nice.
I need to nick to the toilet. So that's good that you've come in. So can you just 2 seconds while I go to the
There
toilet,
you go.
and then you can tell
There
everyone
you
what's
go.
been happening.
Don't know what to do here, but I will try.
You know what to
I'll
do.
try.
Don't make it up. You know what to do.
Yes. Yes. Well, hello. 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 Kirsty, Nick, Casper, everyone that I know. Mandy's in here, I think. Let me see. What else? What are we going? I just kind of got in from a walk with my family. So I jumped in and I just opened the phone, saw he was streaming. So yeah. So what's going on, everyone? Jack, how are you? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope everyone is getting ready for a epic night of slumber. Um, leave the chair in charge. Correct, Philip. Let's see if I can. Let's see if we can see. Let's see if we can see the chair. Can I toggle the chair? Interesting. Ooh, it really does look like a space chair, spaceship chair. I don't know what a space chair is, but it's definitely a spaceship chair. Very epic. Oh my goodness. So, can you guys hear me and see me okay? Am I all right? That's huge because they've been working on the internet forever. It seems, at least it seems like forever. But yeah. So just a quick to put it out there this week Brew and Banter will be affected because of work, a side project that I'm taking on. So yeah, but I will be here.
Yes,
I will be here after work. I will jump on. But yeah, I'm glad my internet's all right now. Because for like 2 days in a row, shit,
it wasn't working.
It wasn't working. It was terrible.
Right. Okay.
But it was awesome that Adam got a little bit of that audio that existed in between to get that video
I know.
up.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. It kept.
I like that we actually knocked it out of the park.
Did smashed it
on the second try.
Completely smashed it.
Yeah, that was awesome. And it's all comes down to cream. But sorry for throwing your whole thing off, man. I saw that you were doing holidays.
I was waiting for you
that
to come
mean
in. I was waiting for you to come in to start doing that because I know you said you were going to try and come in if you could. So I was waiting because I thought you'll find these really interesting because they're completely random stuff that happens in the UK that gets celebrated each year. So we'll carry on with them in a minute, right? But you were saying that so your week's adjusted, and because you're doing, did you say what you were doing?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. I'm building a deck for the neighbors. So
yeah,
I'm building one from scratch, replacing the planks and structure of one, an existing one. So hopefully not that hard, but yes. Is Casper's telephone data? No, I wouldn't say it's expensive. We get our internet provider also provides our cable and our Wi-Fi. So yeah, that's kind of what. Yeah, that's kind of what happens.
Fine.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't
So,
know. Sometimes it's shit. So
you were having real problems with it over the last few days, weren't you? Just in and out, in and out. Like one of your
I,
brew and banter,
yeah,
it kicked in after about 20 minutes, and you went completely clear after being blurred. It just kicked right in, and you just went like
yep,
it went into overdrive and just went poof, and everything became clear.
yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. But whatever. It is what it is. I think we repaired it a little bit. Now, I didn't do anything, but
Yeah,
they did. Whoever
yeah.
they are,
They,
out there,
the they,
yes, the
the
cable
they,
gnomes. They
yeah,
fixed it. They were on it all night, and
right.
they repaired the connections.
Yeah, and
Yes.
Daniel's Irish coffee was massive, by the way. Absolutely
Yeah.
huge. That
The
Irish
the
coffee.
same the same way yours was in the first video,
Yeah,
mine was in the second.
absolutely giant, a big giant, massive coffee.
It's a good old
But it's still delicious.
American Irish coffee.
Just absolutely delicious. Right, we're going to zoom down to the bottom of the screen here, and we'll carry on, right? And because you'll be amazed at
Yes.
some of these days, Daniel. You'll love this. You'll love this. I'm sure you will. Right. So, well, that was us for where were we, everyone? What that was April. So let's move into June, right? So, Daniel, this is the British special days in June. I know it's in 2013, but they'll be celebrated each year, the same things, because it's the same thing each year. So this is
Mhm.
June. So again, we've got the well dressing going on. That starts in May. That's May to September. Well
Well
dressing.
dressing?
Well dressing, yes. Wells are dressed with large framed panels decorated with elaborate mosaic like pictures made of flower petals, seeds, grasses, leaves, tree bark, berries, and moss.
Seeds.
Yes. Wells, actual wells
Like for water,
for
correct?
water. Yeah, for water. They're dressed from May to September. They'll be judged. I'm sure somebody will be judging them. But well dressing, that goes on. That starts in May. So we started that last month in May. We've done that.
Huh.
Yeah, if you like that one.
Seeds?
Yeah, just
Like that's
everything, bit of everything. Shall we click into it and see what happens? There you go. There's some pictures for you.
oh, it's like a fucking shrine, dude.
Yeah, around the whole thing.
That happens in
All over.
dude, I've been to some South American countries where you see those looking things on the side of a road, but they
Well,
usually have like the Virgin Mary in them or
M-
something.
May to September, this ancient custom is popular all over Derbyshire and is thought to date back to the Celts or even earlier.
Wow.
Horatio Nelson, look at them. Look at these pictures. Look at these. That's unbelievable. That one is. We can get
Seeds.
rid of some of these things here. We can probably make this bigger, right?
Well, I mean, is so does that happen near you? Can you
Derbyshire,
get
yeah,
footage from
Derbyshire,
this? Because
yeah,
this is
Der-
unbelievable.
Derbyshire is very, very close. Yes.
Can you
Yeah.
like you got to break that open too, man. You got to break that world open too.
Look at
It's like
that.
the worm wrangling and well dressing.
Look, there's a frog. A frog on somebody there. Look, beautiful and delicate.
What?
Take a lot of work to make, and they only last a few days.
Well, because they're made of seeds.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that one. Bernardo's. So after the well dressing is erected, next to the well is it is blessed in a short outdoor service. Right there, you go.
What do you mean blessed? What is this blessed? You mean like a
It'll be,
priest comes?
yes, there'll be a service of some sort. Yeah.
So that's a level 1, right? A level 1 marker, not a level 2. It has to be
Possessed.
yeah, it has to be a level 3 heals people, but a level
Oh
2
yeah.
I
Yeah.
forgot we just watched Father Ted. So it's
Right.
like
Okay. Right, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. Father Ted had come along and do a little speech over it. Look at these.
cool.
So yeah.
Wow.
So that's well. So that goes. That's September. That's May to September. That goes on. Right.
That's 5
Well,
months, man.
5 months you can go and see the wells, but they're all getting decorated. I'll see. I'll look into. I'm going to write some of these down. Right. Well dressing. Let's go and see if I can
Well,
go
it's
to
close.
try.
If it's close to you, you definitely
Yeah.
have to go, man.
I need to go out to a well dressing.
Just see what they look like, because I
Yeah.
feel like people dress wells in the middle of the dark, in darkness.
Yeah,
It's
when
like,
nobody's
ooh,
watching. Well dressing, right? So that's May to September. So we need to wait till May, obviously, May to September.
okay.
Coronation Day, so gun salute, 2nd of June. Gun salute to mark the anniversary of the day when the Queen was crowned. a 41 gun salute at 12 noon, fired by the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery in Hyde Park, London. Coronation Day gun salute. That's the 2nd of June.
So
that'll probably still happen. I would say that will.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Probably this year. Maybe just this year. It will probably still happen.
Oh, because it was probably planned a year prior, right?
Well, and just because of we never thought, just because it's just a massive shock. I think they'll probably do it in honor of as well as anything else. That's what I think. I don't know what everybody else thinks. Everyone else might have a different opinion. I think they probably will. And then that was the Diamond Jubilee, which we had. The Queen's official birthday. Look, all this trooping of the colour. There'll probably be something along. Will be the King now, won't it? Obviously.
Yep.
And then you've got Royal Ascot, which is always a great time. Horse racing with all the fancy hats. That's Royal Ascot.
What? That's a day. Royal Ascot Day?
Royal Ascot, yeah. Ascot Racecourse was founded by the Queen Anne in 1711. Each day begins with the royal procession, the arrival of the Queen and the royal party in horse-drawn alondas. The royal procession dates back to the 1820s and the reign of King George V. Sixth, is that five, six, sixth, fifth? So, yeah, wow. So it's a Royal Ascot. It's normally the day the Queen went to Ascot. You know, she was into a horse racing, so I'm sure that'll be carried on as well.
I didn't know that, but thank you for informing me.
Yes, that's
you said it like a matter of fact, like you know how much the Queen loved her horses. Like
she did. She loved horse racing.
That.
She loved horse racing. Absolutely
it's
loved.
It's like the Queen Anne, right? You're talking about Queen Anne.
And Queen Elizabeth that just passed, she loved horse racing as well, and she would be there every year. She had horses. She had horses race there.
Yeah,
the Queen had horses. Yeah, she was quite successful. The Queen was with her horses.
Like racing. She would bet on her own horses, or she would have like her own stable.
Her own stable, yeah. Just her own stable, yeah. Her own horses. There's a lot of people got horses, like Sir Alex Ferguson, the old Manchester United manager. He's got horses as well. It's big racing's big. And then Father's Day. We were talking about Mother's Day earlier on. You don't do what day is Mother's Day normally in the States?
It's before Father's Day.
Yes, definitely.
It's before Father's Day, and Father's Day is kind of like it happens. Mother's Day is really where it's at, but Father's Day, I believe, happens as well.
Well, Father's Day here is the 3rd Sunday of June, which is the 16th of June in that case there. So it's Father's Day is the 3rd Sunday of June.
Okay.
Summer solstice in the Northern Hemisphere. That's the summer solstice. 21st of June, the summer solstice, Northern
that includes Hemisphere. Me too.
The longest day of the year when the sun is at its most northern point in the sky. Due to Britain's northern location, the sun rises around 4:30 a.m. and doesn't set until 9:30 p.m. on this day. That is a long, old day. So that's summer solstice. It's easy for me to say. And then the World Tennis Championships, which is played on grass, which is Wimbledon, which has been going on for years and years and years. So that happens as well. And I'd love to go to a Wimbledon. I've never been to a Wimbledon, and I do love tennis. So that's something I would definitely
tennis. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, because they do the Queen's Club first, which is just the men, and the ladies do. I can't remember where the ladies play. The men and ladies split to do like a warm-up tournament for Wimbledon. The men play at Queen's Club, and the ladies play somewhere else. Can't think where that is. And they have Wimbledon immediately after that.
So here's a question for you, because I don't know how it works. I don't know if you guys have been already like prepped on how it's going to work. Anything with Queen, does it turn to King?
What do you mean?
Like anything with like Queen's Cup, does it turn into the King's Cup?
No, that's the name of the club. Sorry, so it's the Queen's Club, the Queen's Club. So
then it would be King's Club or no?
No, it will stay as Queen's Club. That's the name of the club, Queen's Club. So no, it will just stay as the Queen's Club. But anything that's official like that will go from Queen to King, but not that. That's just the name of the club. The tennis club is called
clubs say the same.
Yeah, it's just called Queen's. It's probably in Queens. There's probably somewhere in London called Queens. Somebody will correct us there, but yes, no. But some things will obviously
be over there. That's kind of cool.
I think there will be. Yeah, I think there will be. You probably robbed it off us. Probably that's how it works.
Yeah, because I know there's a Queens, and I mean it's shit, but yeah.
It's shit. Well, there's King of Queens, isn't it? That comedy series, King of Queens.
Yeah. Yep.
So so that's Wimbledon, and then we've got Midsummer, which is June the 24th, and then the Henley Royal Regatta, don't you know? The River Thames and the town of Henley on Thames are transformed into one large sporting and social arena where the world's best rowers compete. And that's
That's
the
like crew,
Henley
right?
Royal Regatta. Yes,
It's
the
like crew.
Henley Royal Regatta on the Thames and the town of Henley on Thames. So that's what was that? So that's June. June. So July, we're firing through the year. Well dressing still going on at the top of the list. You can see they're still doing
Yep,
the well.
that's a
And
good
we've got
staple.
the regatta there. And what's this? So in the Isle of Man, it's Twinwald Day. Twinwald Day is the national holiday of the Isle of Man. Twinwald Day.
Now,
Never heard of
what
it.
does that day
Never heard.
represent?
No idea at all. 5th of
That's when
July.
the got it.
Mm. And then look, very, very based in religion again, the Orange Men's Day, Northern Ireland, 12th of July. Protestant Irish march with drums and pipes to commemorate the Battle of Boyne, which occurred on Ireland's east coast in 1960. In Northern Ireland, it's a bank holiday. Schools and many businesses and organisations are closed.
Oh,
Some SOPs, some shops are closed. Some shops, so that's meant to say are closed. Public transport services may run on their regular or special holiday timetables. 1690, William III of
cool.
England defeated the Exide. So that's all based in, there's a big march that goes on, known as the Orangeman's Day or Orange Day. Based, a lot of the days are
Interesting.
based in religion. A lot of our days that go on are based in religion, especially in the Easter month.
So certainly the next one is deep rooted
Yes.
in
Swan upping.
religion. It's biblical.
Swan upping.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read about that in the Bible. 100%.
Right. The census of swans takes place annually during July on the River Thames in a ceremony known as swan upping. Swans are counted and marked on a 75-day journey up the River Thames.
Is someone paid to do this?
Yeah, well, no, I don't know whether they're paid. Maybe they are.
People are out there just grabbing swans. You know, they're not the nicest. They're not the nicest bird.
No, they're counting them. They're counting them. The swan upping event commences on the third Monday at Sunbury and ending in Abingdon on the Friday. So if anyone's around in Sunbury, then get down. I want to see the swan upping festival. Get your camera on. I want to see the swan upping.
I would want to go for that.
Swan upping.
Swan upping. That's ridiculous.
You see the things that we make a celebration of
I love that. Well, you've had a lot longer to celebrate shit, and you're bored with
so
old
much,
stuff, so you just
so much
bring in
history.
ridiculous new things. I love it.
And then we've got St. Swithin's Day on the 15th of July, also known as St. Swithin's Day. It's the same thing. Oh, St. Swithin's.
Wait, so it's St. Swithin's Day, also known as St. Swithin's Day. Got it.
Yeah, well, it's a you or an I, St. Swithin's Day or St. Swithin's Day. Saint Swithin was England's Bishop of Winchester. 40 days of bad weather will follow if it rains on this day.
Ah.
It's a bit
Groundhog Day. It's like your Groundhog Day.
Yes. So that's on the 15th of July. So 40 days of bad weather will follow if it rains on this day. There we go.
Kev, don't forget about the London 2012 Olympic Games.
Yes, because they're going on. They're done. Yeah.
The memorial in memoriam service.
This is for 2013, but all the other days are official. They'll stay in. None of them are changing. They're all the same.
God.
But she's obviously putting in the things that were going on as well. Mandy Barrow. It's Mandy Barrow. It might be Mandy. Yeah. Maybe it's Mandy that's done this. It might be Mandy. So there you go. So that is what month was that? That was July. So August. We're in August. We've got half the well dressing still going on. We've still got that going on. The well dressing, and then we've got Lammas Day, the traditional harvest festival when the first bread was made from the new corn. 1st of August, Lammas Day. Okay. And then we've got Yorkshire Day, 1st of August as well, celebrates the historic county of Yorkshire, the largest region in England. Also, anniversary of the Battle of Mindman, which was in 1759. Long time ago, that battle.
Wow.
And then the Edinburgh Fringe Festival goes on in August as well. And the International Festival. Then the Reading Festival's on in August as well. The Glen Miller Festival, the largest swing, jazz, and jive music festival in the UK, and is held at the historic RAF Twinwood Airfield, where Glenn Miller, the World War II American band leader, took his last flight.
Got it.
The Glenn Miller
That's
Festival.
when you were telling us that he had a one-way ticket and he never made it, right?
Yeah,
He just flew into the sunset like some hero and was never found again.
Never seen again after that. Notting Hill Carnival. Around 1 million people take to the streets of Notting Hill in West London for the Notting Hill Carnival, Europe's biggest carnival. Fabulous floats, colourful circuit of the area, and sound systems blast out music all day.
Isn't Notting Hill over here like something terrifying?
Notting Hill? I've no idea. So it was a film. It was in a film, wasn't it, with Hugh Grant, Notting Hill? But no, it's a place in London.
Oh,
where there's millions of people that take to the streets in a carnival, 25th to the 26th of August.
Maybe that might have been Silent Hill. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, Silent Hill. Yeah, that's I know Silent Hill. That's a scary movie. Is it Silent Hill?
Yeah, that was okay. So it's
no,
not
this
the
is
same
not
thing.
Hill.
Got it.
No, this is there's no murders, not millions of people murdering each other on the streets. No,
that's
and they've got the late summer. Yes, right. Late summer bank holiday, 26th of August. We all have a bank holiday. September. Ooh, start of the new school year in England and Wales. We all hated that. That was the start. That's when we all went back to school, start of September after the holidays. And then you've got the Blackpool Illuminations, which you can't miss, the Blackpool Illuminations. Let's see what pictures we get of the Blackpool Illuminations.
Is that a band?
No.
What is that?
Oh, I thought it was going to show us some pictures of the Blackpool Illuminations, but it's not. The Blackpool Illuminations, do you know the place Blackpool? There's a place in the UK called Blackpool, and Blackpool is like a seaside holiday village. Well, it's a place, Blackpool is, but it's on a seafront. It's got a beach, and they have lots of basically entertainment and stuff like that. Lots of hotels. It's like a nice place to go on holiday, Blackpool, and they do the Blackpool illumination. So they have these amazing lights right up and down the main street, the main front, the waterfront street, and they get switched on each year. And then they're on for a certain amount of time. You can go and see them. They're absolutely fabulous and amazing. I thought it would show us some there, but it's not going to show us any. But that's Blackpool there. You see in the background? That's the Blackpool Tower.
That's pretty, man.
And that's the beachfront. So all along from the top, right from the top end where you see whatever that is. I don't know whether you can see my mouse floating over there. I bet you can't. All down this main street here, there'll be illuminations, and they're lit up, and it'll be all amazing. So that's the Blackpool Illuminations.
Nice.
Good thing. It's a good thing. I've been once. I went to see them once. And then Heritage Open Days. Not much going on in September, actually. The Great River Race in London, over 200 rowing boats along the River Thames from Ham House to Island Gardens in the Isle of Dogs. Blackpool is English Las Vegas. Nice. Karina's saying, there you go. Night, Ellie. See you later.
Okay. So it's like maybe an Atlantic City instead of a Vegas.
It's become. Some people look at Blackpool now as being a little bit seedy, because of the type of people that go to Blackpool, and that is there's a lot more stag and hen parties go to Blackpool now, so it's a lot rowdier.
Got it.
A lot of alcohol drinking, good times. There's arcades and shows going and stuff like that, theatres and things like that. So gift shops and all that stuff. So it does get a great reputation. Well, the reputation has deteriorated over the years.
I would definitely say Atlantic City for sure, for comparison, because Atlantic City's on the beach. Atlantic City has gambling. Atlantic City is kind of party heavy for some not so friendly characters at night.
I think that's Blackpool's becoming like that. It's sort of yeah. Some people still like going there, and it was traditional holidays for people to go to
Hmm,
Blackpool, and you could stay in a hotel. My older brothers, stag night, stag do was in Blackpool, and we did go as a stag group to Blackpool, and we had a great time. It was a lot of fun.
hmm.
But yeah, so that's what Blackpool is. It's like there we go. There's your comparison from the group. So
Gotcha.
where are we into now? So this is September. Special, oh no, October we're into. The World Conquer Championships we're in. I don't know whether that was just 2013. I bet they'll continue each year though. The World Conquer Championships. You look very confused at that.
What the hell? What is a? Isn't that like the big shell that you blow into to summon like warriors? What is a? Not a shell?
No,
Conch?
no. A conker
Oh, a conker.
is the seed. A conker is the seed from a tree. It's like a brown.
Oh, from like a
It's like a
conker
brown.
tree? What is
Yes.
a?
Well, it's not a conker tree. What's the tree? It's from everyone. What's it from? Is it from a conker? Is from a no. It's gone out my head. It'll come back to me. But they fall to the ground. They fall in a
A
shell.
chestnut, a horse chestnut.
A horse chestnut, yes. So they
Got it.
fall in a shell to the ground, and it's a spiky outer shell, and it's green. And then you
Okay,
crack it open, and inside you've got a conker. That's the seed. Inside is the conker. And
got
then
it.
what you do all these various well, you can do lots of various treatments to your conkers, and then you put a hole through it, put a bit of string through it, and then you bash it off somebody else's conker until it smashes.
Sounds amazing. I'm down. You guys have had too much time, man. You guys have had too much time. I love that.
We used to play that at school, and you see if your conker wins. See if your
Yeah.
conker wins, then that's the number that you get. So it becomes a 2Z or a 3Z or a 4Z or a 5Z because it's won 5 times. So somebody will come up to you at school with their conker, and you go, "What is it? It's a 1Z. It's my first time." Well, you want to try it against my 5Z? Bosh, no way, because my 5Z is the king.
Oh my god. I love that. So you just go to your mates like, hey man, want to smash nuts?
Yeah,
Let's
it
do it.
is. It is. That's what we used to do at playtime. In our break time, we used to play conkers.
Oh my god.
And we used to go as groups of friends to find the conkers first. And that was the discovery and finding the conkers. Going, we knew where there was a good tree. And you would come to school and go, I know where there's a great tree. I found a great tree. And you get some
Only
whopping
only
conkers.
produces fives. I
Yeah,
like it.
massive. Yeah, it produces the best conkers. This is the best conker tree you're ever going to see producing anything. So yeah, it's
Oh my
conkers.
god.
And
And I agree with Nick. Yes, we will have to check out Conkers.
it's the world champion. It's the world champion of conkers. There is a world champion.
What is the highest number? Who has gotten the highest number on their Conker?
No idea. You know, it's all worth looking into because it's deadly serious over here. Although we smile and laugh about playing it because it is what it is. It's deadly serious about their conkers and
And
getting
is
them
there a
right.
time period in where your Conker is no longer valid? Or is
No,
it do you have a year to conk
no,
others?
no. It's until it's destroyed. Until it's destroyed by somebody else's conker, then your conker remains the king conker. So
I don't know, man.
people do all like you get them out of their little husk, and then you keep them. Some people keep them in a dry place, or this, or you can put them in vinegar, or you can do it to hard. You're trying to harden them to get them as hard as you can, so
You
that the
can't
when
roast them?
no, I don't think roasting's allowed. I don't know the rules, Daniel. I don't know the actual official rules, but no, I don't ever
Gotcha.
remember
You know what?
roasting my conkers.
While you run down something, I want to look at the Conquer
Conkers,
bylaws
you're
real
checking the
quick.
conkers, right? Okay, you check out some conker information, right? Then we've got the Pearly Kings and Queens Harvest Festival, and that is at St Martin's in the Field on Trafalgar Square. The Pearlies were costermongers, street seller of fruit, apples, etc. And their distinctive costumes are said to have sprung from the arrival of a big cargo of pearl buttons from Japan in the 1860s. No way, I didn't know that either. So that's the Pearly Kings and Queens Harvest Festival. Trafalgar Day, didn't know that. 21st of October, Trafalgar Day. October Plenty in London, a harvest celebration held annually in Southwark. Plenty mixes. She needed to check her spelling in some of this. Seasonal customers and theatre with contemporary festivity. Okay. Punky night. Who doesn't like a punky night? On Punky night in Hinton, St George, Somerset. Isn't Dave out that way? Isn't that where Dave's from? Is Dave out Somerset way? The Gurning, yeah, the Gurning's a great one. The Gurning competition. Maybe that'll come up on here at some point, the Gurning. People have banned, the PC people have banned it from schools. Or Conkers. Has Conkers been banned from schools?
Yes,
Oh, no.
2004.
Oh, no. You're
Because people had
joking.
nut allergies.
Oh, right. Ugh. So especially if you grind them up and they can dry out, you can use them for soap for washing clothes. Oh, can you? There you go. Lots of facts about conkers coming in. Yeah, so yeah, next time you need to check out. Yeah, conkers is a big thing. Conkers is it's a big thing. Getting a good conker.
So a woman won. Her name is Fee Aylmore.
Right.
So
When
that was October 10th, 2022.
no way, so just recently then, not long ago she won.
Yeah.
Was it
Yep.
held somewhere?
No, but she waited. Oh, hold on. Shuckburgh Arms in Southwick.
Oh, so
near Undle in Northamptonshire.
Oh, look good. You're reading all these plays out now. You're getting good. You're getting good.
Yeah, more than 300 competitors nut bashing
From all over the world.
from all over the world.
No way.
No.
Conkers. Hey, don't diss
Yep.
the conkers. That's
So
what it's all about.
it's only the 51st World Championship. So
Just the 51st. It's just been
Just
going
the
for
51st.
51 years. Just
I
51 years.
thought this game was being held thousands. You know, like we got this game from the Druids. They built Stonehenge and gave us conkers.
Forget it. If it's only 51 years now, I mean, 51 years. They've been doing
Brand
it for
new.
Okay, yeah, that's
It's
great. Yeah,
brand
so
new.
obviously banned from schools. I didn't know it's been banned from schools. Nut allergies, of course, it has. Here you go, Daniel. In October, Punky Night. So on Punky Night in Hinton St George in Somerset, local children join a procession through the village streets, swinging their homemade lanterns and going house to house, singing traditional punky songs and something pennies at the front door.
What is a traditional punky song like American Idiot, like Basket
I have
Case?
no idea. I have no idea
Like
at
what
all.
is like
No idea what it is.
What is punk?
No idea what it is. No facts about October, including Punky Night and Halloween. Punky
Singing
Night.
some Nirvana. I don't know, man.
No idea. Has anybody else ever heard of Punky Night? Not a night I've ever heard of. Punky Night.
That's awesome.
And then Halloween night, 30. British summertime ends on the 27th. Oh, British summertime ends. Daylight savings, clocks go back an hour to Greenwich Mean Time. That begins, and then Halloween on the 31st of October. Ooh, November. All Saints Day, which is a Christian holiday. All Saints Day on the 1st of November. Another Christian holiday on the 2nd of November. All Souls Day, Christian Day of prayers, of intercession of the dead, for the dead. And then on the 4th of November, Daniel, Mischief Night. Mischief Night.
Okay.
The 4th of November is known as Mischief Night in some parts of the country. This was a night when all sorts of naughty things were done. The main idea being to put things in the wrong place.
So I pity those of you that have like OCD. Like, why would you have that? That's just don't be a dick. Like, I love that.
I've never heard of any of
these. It's like trick or treat without the treat. It's just
never heard of it. Brilliant. And then Guy Fawkes Night, there you can see 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason, and plot. And remember, I was talking to you about where they ended up. Their last battle was Holbeach House. I was talking to you about that the other day, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Which is right where I lived. So Guy Fawkes Night, 5th. And then Tar Barrels on the 5th as well, which is in Devon.
Is that where what is it? The Ottery? What is it?
Ottery St Mary, yeah, in Devon.
Yeah.
An old custom said to have originated in the 17th century. The annual event involves people racing through the streets of town, carrying flaming wooden barrels of burning tar on their backs.
See, like, that's just a good night out.
Please let me see some pictures of people running with flaming barrels on their backs. The tar barrels of there's nothing there. Oh, look, there's nothing there. Look.
We reacted to one of those videos.
Did
The
you?
flaming tar barrels. Yeah.
I've never heard of it. Never heard of it at all. So yes, so they run around with flaming tar barrels on their back. 5th of November. All on bonfires night. Then we've got Remembrance Sunday. Obviously, we know what Remembrance Sunday is. Or do you? Yeah, I'm sure you do. Armistice Day, 2 minutes of silence at 11 a.m. Always on Armistice Day on the 11th of November. And then the Lord Mayor's Show and Fireworks Display, which is the second Saturday in November. The first Lord Mayor's Show was held in 1215. 1215
Wow.
it was first held. And since its conception, only major events such as the Black Death in 1852, the funeral of Duke of Wellington, have stopped the show. That's the only 2 occasions the show has stopped.
So, I mean, so the plague that wiped out like what 50% of the continent is the only reason it didn't go on.
Absolutely. There you go. That's the procession there. Look, roads are closed and everything. The Lord Mayor's Show.
Lord Mayor. That's one hell of a title.
What,
or is that like? Yeah, where's the title in there? Is there a name in there? Or is it both titles?
No,
Lord Mayor.
It's just the Lord Mayor's show. The Lord Mayor. It's his show.
What? Who is that? What is that? That's one hefty title.
Yeah,
Lord Mayor.
The Lord Mayor's show. Yeah, whoever the Lord Mayor is. I don't know who the Lord Mayor is at the moment, but it's his show, and he'll go around in a massive big carriage for everyone to see him.
I'm gonna.
And then the Prince of Wales' birthday, so obviously that'll be something different because it'll be the King's birthday. 14th, that rum is delicious. And then we've got the state opening of Parliament in November, the first day of the new parliamentary session. The King's speech will be delivered by the King from the throne in the House of Lords, which I'm sure it'll be obviously the same Queen there, but it'll be the King now. And then we've got Children in Need, which happens at the end of that month, which is a charity TV-a-thon where it goes on into the night, and they're trying to raise money. They do various skits for, celebrities do various skits and go on to soap operas that you wouldn't normally see them in, and they do this, that, and the other, and they raise money. And then,
that's kind of cool.
on the 24th of November, Daniel, Stir Up Sunday.
That's for horses, right?
No.
That's what you have to do. Put your feet in to ride a horse.
Stir up. Right, okay, no. The last Sunday of the Christian church, a traditional day to make the Christmas pudding.
Got it. Wait, Kathy said something, but your logo is blocking it. The Lord Mayor is the City of London, the square mile, not the Mayor of London. So in your case, Nottingham's Lord Mayor is Wendy Smith.
Yes, whoever the Lord Mayor is, the Lord Mayor's show, the Mayor, the Lord of the Mayors.
Which is it's a horse. Got it.
The Lord Mayor is it's the square mile, not the Mayor of London. Right, fair enough.
Got it.
And what Andy said about that? So, a punky is a hollowed out mangleswurzel, apparently. Oh, right. A punky is a hollowed out manglewurzel. Right. Brilliant. See the craziness that we've got in this country in the UK.
Manglewurzel. I'm pretty sure I had to check under beds for those.
Yes, each night you have to check for a manglewurzel.
Yeah, manglewurzel.
And then the 30th of November is St. Andrew's Day, patron saint of Scotland.
Cool.
The Church Festival of St. Andrew, regarded as Scotland's national day, although it is not an official bank holiday. It isn't a bank holiday in Scotland. And then the last month of the year, which we've just gone out of, we've got a winter wonderland in Hyde Park. I bet that will still go on each year. A big wheel and other rides, an ice rink, and a Christmas market.
Thank you, Mandy. Got it. Jack-o'-lantern.
Fine, there you go. That's what that is.
A manglewurzel. I'm pretty sure it's like, they're extinct over here. Manglewurzels.
Manglewurzel, yeah, manglewurzel.
Sounds like that thing that they had at the World Cup that made noises.
Vuvuzela.
Yeah, that one.
The Vuvuzela. Sorry, my cats are just about to kill each other, so I'm just separating that up there. Lots of hissing happening, lots of hissing. Trafalgar Square Christmas tree lighting ceremony in London. And then you've
Cool.
got Advent Sunday, start of Advent, 1st of December. And then to be confirmed, that was in that year, the Great Christmas Pudding Race in London, which is teams dressed in fancy clothes race around obstacle course in Covent Garden.
Is that still going on? Because that
Probably.
sounds fun.
Probably. That'll probably be an each year thing. You're not doing that once a year. I mean, you're not
No.
doing that once and never doing it again. The
Yeah.
Great Christmas Pudding Race. It's called Great Christmas Pudding. How can it just happen once if it's called Great?
Yeah, well, I mean, usually great things happen just once.
Maybe, or it was only great.
If not, it would be called the annual.
Yes, maybe. And then you've got the Royal Variety Performance, which is in London, which is on like just various performers performing for the royal family on stage, comedy, singing, dancing, theatre, blah blah blah, magic, and all the rest of it. As it says, a royal variety performance. Cool. Carol singing in the Square of London, and then the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, when the sun is at its most southern point, 21st of December. The sun is at its most southern point. Okay. 24th December. We know all these days now. Festival of Nine Lessons and Carols, Cambridge. So there we go. So you see the one that you did miss that I think you would quite enjoy, which I'll come back to. What's that?
Get the code. Get the coupon code for sure.
Get codes. Get codes. No, close. Was the one in February. Was it? Well, there's the note. Was it February or was it March? No, it must have been February.
It had to be the pancake race.
So Candlemas Day. Oh, it was the bear thing. What was the bear one? I'm sure that was February.
There's a bear one?
Yeah. Bear straw bear day or something it was called. Where's that one gone? Oh, what? There was a straw bear day. February. Oh, that's gone on to 2. Yeah, there was definitely a straw bear day, which I thought you would really love. But I can't see that one. Oh, there it is. Look. Straw Bear Festival.
What is that, dude?
So the Whittlesea on the weekend following Plough Monday. Plough Monday is the 7th of January. So we've just had Plough Monday, 7th of January. And I bet Plough Monday will be tomorrow. I bet tomorrow's Plough Monday. Because that's the closest to the 7th.
So is this where the straw bear leaves gifts in the... What is that, dude? That is fear-inducing. How is that a bear? Dude, that's terrifying.
So it is at Whittlesea on the weekend following Plough Monday, the first Monday after the 12th night, straw bear is paraded around the town. The straw bear is paraded around the town, attended by a host of dancers and musicians, excuse me, from all over the country. The bear is a man covered from head to foot in a straw costume, which weighs 30 kilograms. And that's him.
Wild.
Look at him.
That's something that if I like opened my door and I saw that, I would just close my door. I'm like, not today. Not today. I'm gonna miss this. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, I bet we have some weird shit over here too, man. I'm not sure what we have.
It probably is.
Yeah.
But did you see that is an hour and 43 minutes? So let's let everyone go to their beds. I think probably after all of that nonsense.
Yes,
so as Daniel had said, Daniel might be obviously he's going to be working next week doing a side job for his neighbour. So
yes,
hopefully you'll try and jump onto the stream. So I'll pitch them up as we said, and if you can't, you can't. But I'll pitch them up as Rum and Bants. Yep. Or Rum and Banter, and you can elbow in and we can talk the trash of the day and see how you've been getting on, and we can mix it up.
Yeah, because I think winter days, shorter days, got to make the most of each hour of work. So if I can work until at least 5 p.m. my time, then we should be good to go. Then that'll be enough, and I can at least hop on right after work. So
Yeah, well, I'll set them for 8:30, 9 o'clock. But you'll see the stream. You can just hop in whenever you're ready, whenever you're free, and you can
of
update
course.
us on how your your
Oh, will do,
project's
man.
going with your
Will
neighbour,
do.
and
It
you
should
can
be fun.
join in with the
Should be fun.
nonsense that we have. That you're part of. You're part of the nonsense as well, by the way.
Oh yes. Oh yes, of course.
Wait,
I
you started
completely
it.
know this, man. Huh?
You started it.
Yeah, I did. I didn't mean to. But yeah, man. No,
Okay,
that sounds good, man. Well, thanks for having me on the channel.
no
I
problem.
can't wait to hop on tomorrow or whenever.
Yeah,
Are you having one tomorrow too?
tomorrow and Tuesday, and then we can talk about Wednesday if you want it. We can do that. We can. As it's going to be a different week, we can talk about that tomorrow or the next day, right?
Okay. That sounds
Fine.
good.
Okay.
That sounds good,
Well,
my
yeah.
friend. Well, everyone that has stayed awake in the chats, thank you.
Yeah, thanks very much, everyone.
I am.
So me and Daniel will
Yeah.
probably see you again tomorrow, roughly around the same time again. But other than that, thanks everyone for dropping in to the stream tonight
Yes.
and being in the chat and taking
Yes,
part
for
in our
sure.
crazy celebrations of the year, all the random stuff that we do. Look after yourselves. Hit the like on the way out. Hit